Hi, once again. I don't know um where to begin. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. But anyways, I guess I'll just hop right into it. This this move has been so stressful. It involves me moving around a lot, me living from one place to another, um, me not having that creative space, me not just being still. And I'm trying to keep that mindset of why is this happening versus what is this teaching me. Um, I haven't had time to cry. I haven't had time to just sit, and it's just been too much moving around. Sorry, I'm looking at emails right now. And on top of that, trying to like um get products out with my artwork. So I just try to jump right into it. I kind of wrote down these dates because this video is specifically going to give you the time frame of where I've been since March 30th, like around March. And it's August. What is it? 5 months, right? So, to begin with, because I don't have my journal, all of my things have been shipped here from Guam. Um, why would someone want a room like this? Look, everyone can see me. Who would create a building like this? Anyways, there's no privacy unless you have the shade down, but I like to have it open because of the natural fucking lighting. I digress. Whatever. Okay, so if you all didn't know already, I'm in the military. I'm in the Navy. I've been in the Navy for 4 years now. I re-enlisted for another 3 years. I was currently stationed in Guam for 4 years. I OTEP'd. I had orders there for 3 years, and I OTEP'd, and I, stayed there for another year because the island is beautiful. If you ever get a chance to visit Guam, please go. It's fucking amazing. So yeah, I OTEP'd there. I love the waters. I love being outdoors and everything. My plants look so sad. My flowers. Sorry, I got that for my birthday. Distracted. Anyways, so yeah, I re-enlisted for 3 years, and I got orders to Cali, which I wanted to come back stateside because I was trying to like get a home and I want to handle business over the phone and stuff, and it was difficult, and I was putting stress on myself. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna move here. So my first move, which I still don't remember when the dates were for this. So we had to move out of the barracks because of COVID. So when COVID broke out, the Roosevelt, it's a carrier, they had a lot of cases, and they were supposed to go somewhere else, but whatever, I don't know. I forgot. I kind of don't care. The Roosevelt was sent to Guam, and for the single sailors, we live in barracks, so it's kind of like a dorm where it's 2 people to a room and you just share the common area, which I didn't mind at all. I love it. I love the privacy that I had. I love being able to cook and having access to a washer and dryer in there. Like, we were in the newer buildings, I guess you could say that. So I've lived there for my entire stay in the barracks for 4 years. I was never married or anything to want to live off base, or I never got promoted to E5 to where the military basically gives you a fucking house. So I'm an E4, and I've been living in the barracks, which is okay because you save money. Outside that, you still save money or whatever. But anyways, when the when COVID broke out, the Roosevelt came in with a whole bunch of cases, and we were told that we had to evacuate. Now, some of us got a 2 weeks notice, others only got like a 48-hour notice. I was the one that had about a 2 weeks notice, so I'm thinking like, okay, I need to run to Home Depot, I need to get this, I need to get that, I need to get this and get that, and it was very stressful because I'm like, where am I gonna keep my stuff? Thank God my homegirl allowed 4 of us to like have our stuff inside of one of her spare rooms. And with me, I think I made like 6 different trips to Home Depot. So I had a total of like 10 boxes and 5 totes because I had a lot of active stuff too, like my paddleboard and all of my sports gear. I had the standing punching bag. Like I had a lot of things, and 4 years of things that accumulated, which to me, if I'm in a bigger space, like if I do, and when I do get my apartment, it's not going to take up a lot. But living in that little area, that little cube, took up a lot of space. But I was organized, whatever. So anyways, we had to move out of our barracks. Some people had what the Navy provided, so that they can store their items and whatnot. I didn't trust it. I don't trust the Navy when it comes to a lot of stuff, and I'm damn sure not about to let you just have my shit or watch over it. So I was like, I would like to have my things in someone else's home where I know it'll be safe. So my homegirl let us, keep our stuff there for the time being because we had to go to the ship for 2 months, but it was a total of 73 days. So we were sequestered to the ship. We couldn't leave off the base. For the 14-day period, we had to stay on the ship. And we were only allowed to roam on the pier, so we at least could get on and off the ship. Okay, so we had that for 14 days, and then after our little quarantine time ended, they extended it out to the entire base, which was fine because we still had the beach area, we still had like volleyball area, we had a softball field. But since we had no cases, we were in a bubble. So we were allowed to roam and stuff. We were allowed alcohol at one point, and then it was taken away because we had a drunk driver. But, they granted it back to us, so we were allowed to have alcohol and stuff. So everyone was fine. But at the same time, it was just like trash as shit because we were living on the ship, which that's another story, G. When I tell you this one chick tried to she tried to put a restraining order on me, y'all. Excuse me. This girl tried to put a fucking restraining order on me. And it wasn't even my fault. But that's another story. So, anyways, we're living on the ship. We moved in on the 30th of March. That's when everybody had to muster on the ship. Like, everyone had to be accounted for. The 30th of March, right? We moved to the ship on the 30th of March. Everyone was settled in. And then, I wouldn't say, it was just the females or it was both male and female. The females had to be moved from the ship to a barge. It's just like a floating hotel, if you will. But we still had like racks and everything. We all had to move onto the barge the same day. So everyone was frustrated. Everyone was pissed off. Everyone was just like, what the fuck? And then some people just like, whatever, just go with the flow. But I kind of go against the grain with things because what the fuck? Y'all need to have y'all shit together. But at the same time, it was a lot going on. So people probably didn't know what was going on. So that same day, we had to move from the ship to the barge. So I'm already on like move number 4, right? On April 19th, we had to move back on the ship from the barge, which it's just too much. So that's move number 5. And then that's when we all lived on board. And that was just, if you've been on a Navy ship, you would see how tightly enclosed y'all are. This is an MSG ship too, so it's not really considered a real ship. So it was 3 to a rack, and it was very irritating. Somebody alarm going off. Anyways, I lived on the ship from April 19th to June 10th. So April, May, June. During that time, I was supposed to be transferring. You know, I'm supposed to be getting my pack out date and stuff together. And they were saying that we could leave at first, but then the travel ban came up to where no one could leave. And the shit that was pissing me off was you had officers that were leaving, you had chiefs that were leaving, you were having new check-ins. I'm like, who the hell is that? Like, where they come from? So you have people that are able to fly like military-wise, but then it's just like you have to be some like of importance. Like you have to have NECs or you have to basically be important. And I'm just thinking like, am I not important, bitch? So I was pissed off because I was thinking that I wasn't going to be flying when I'm supposed to be flying. You know, the set dates were June, I think it was the 13th. The original date that I was supposed to leave was the 13th, and they were pushing it back to where I wasn't supposed to be back stateside until August. And I'm just like, bruh, I'm ready to go. So I was very frustrated. I tried to like show gratitude every day and all that stuff, but I was so pissed off because imagine living on board for 4 fucking years in Guam for 4 years. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. It's my time to go. Okay, my time to go. So they were steady talking about we're pushing your days to the right. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. But then there's this little golden ticket called a COVID waiver. My chief didn't even know about it. I brought it up to my chief. I was like, hey, chief, can I put in a waiver? And he said, what waiver? I said, a COVID waiver so that I can leave on time. He said, what? I'm like, yeah, they just put that out. He didn't even know what it was. So if I didn't even know what it was, I probably would have still been in Guam. You know, I would have been arriving this month. I was getting told left and right that it's not going to get approved, but you can still do it. A chief told me that it's not going to get approved. An admin, he said it's not going to get approved. It's not going to get approved. And I'm just like, be optimistic, you fucking asshole. And I'm just like, you know what? If it's a no, it's a no. But I'm still going to put this waiver in. And I held out for like a week or two of putting that waiver in anyway. Because I'm thinking like, okay, it's not going to get approved. Because I don't have no NECs. I am not of importance to the military. Like, I don't need to be anywhere. So I reached out to my command here. My next command, my duty station. And I was just asking them, like, could y'all help me out? Like, y'all, my sponsor was like, the communication was perfect with my sponsor, which I appreciate her so much. During that time, I appreciate her. And I was just like, could y'all help me out get this waiver? Could y'all like make up something to let them know that I am needed? Like, I need to be there. So they put in the letter and all that stuff, and I sent up the waiver with that letter and everything, the email, and I just waited. So I found out that the waiver got approved. I was excited as fuck. No one else was except for me and, you know, a few friends, but it was a bittersweet moment. I was still supposed to leave on the 13th, but I didn't leave the ship until the 10th. You still have a pack out date to where you pack out all your stuff, which good. It's a good thing that everything was already packed up because they kicked us out the fucking barracks. So I leave the ship on the 10th of June. My pack out date was June 11th, the next fucking day, which didn't take too long, probably an hour. And then I was told, oh, you know, I leave on the 13th. So when I tell you it was stressful that moment, I was like, whatever, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck. They didn't even want me to leave. My dumbass detailer sent a fucking letter to the command talking about here's your ORD mod. An ORD mod is orders modification. And that was AKA your dates are getting pushed back. You're not going to be transferring until August. When I tell you this is the dumbest fucking detailer I ever met in my goddamn life. Hey, yo. Aubrey, you fucking suck. You fucking suck. You fucking suck. That same day that I was leaving, Well, that night, I want to say, because I stayed over. Did I stay overnight? No, the flight was at night. Yeah. The day I was leaving was the day I received an orders modification. I got on that flight. Y'all, I'm not playing. I got on that flight. No. No. You have me entirely fucked up. Entirely. So, that was that. I got to San Diego on the 13th. My boyfriend got us a hotel because, you know, we wanted to see each other, which I was saying that I was gonna wait like a month until I saw him, but he was like, no, I gotta see you. We haven't seen each other since October. So October, November, March, April, May, and June. What is that? 9 months? Whatever. So yeah, haven't seen him since then. So we got a hotel in San Diego when I arrived, when he picked me up from the airport and everything. And then after the hotel, he went back to LA and I stayed where I'm staying now. So this is the second time I'm staying here with my friend. Thank God for him, because boy. So I'm staying here from the 18th to the 22nd or something like that. On the 22nd, I got my car situated, which that was a whole nother thing. Oh my God. Do you know how well mechanics are when they ask you, you got this car from over east, didn't you? Because they could tell by the buildup, the rust and shit. I'm like, that's cool. So I got my car on the 22nd. I drove from San Diego to LA to get the car checked out from a trusted mechanic. And that's what another move. So I'm like on move 8 right now with like moving around so much. I come back to San Diego for some of my things because I was going to stay out in LA for a week. This is all leave, like all my leave time, you know, just moving around so much. So I moved from LA to San Diego. That's like move number 9. And then from LA to San Diego to LA, just back and forth. And my leave was supposed to be from the June 13th to the week after the 4th. Yeah, so the 6th. So yeah. Still moving around. After my LA visit, that was a week, I moved into my sponsor's place. This is all before I check in. I asked her if it was okay for me to stay with her, you know, for the time being until I found my place to stay. And she let me stay there, and I only stayed there for what was it, the 21st, the 22nd? So yeah, for like 3 weeks tops. Probably around 3 weeks tops, whatever. You know, and she told me, she was like, well, you can stay here for like, you know, like when I got there or whatever, she's like, you can stay here for a month as you're looking for a place to stay, which I don't understand why people just automatically think that it only takes a month to find a place and move out, because I didn't know about, like, you know, closing and escrow and blah, 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 blah. I didn't know about that until I actually started the process of trying to find a place to stay. So I'm like, a month isn't going to be enough. But I didn't know about that. So that discussion didn't happen. She was just like, you can stay here for a month as you're looking for a place. I'm like, all right, cool. But some shit popped off where her friend was staying there for her birthday, because her birthday is a few days before mine. And she was like, well, I didn't know that you was really going to stay there. I thought you was staying with your homeboy, da da da. And I'm just like, okay. So finally, after checking in with the my new command, which was early because they wanted to do a urinalysis test. They wanted me to do a piss test to make sure I'm clean. Bruh, they made me come in early, and I didn't even do it that day. I had to wait for the weekend because it was the 4th. So we had a 96. I could have stayed my ass where the fuck I was at, basically. So that weekend, I went back to LA because no one invited me to no outings or whatever. I don't celebrate the 4th, but I know a lot of people still like recognize it and stuff like that because we've been doing our entire lives growing up. Well, some of us have. I have. And, you know, everybody be having their get-togethers or whatever. And I'm just in the house. Everybody else going out, getting all cute, dolled up and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't want to be invited. Fuck it. I go back to LA where I'm wanted. And then, so that's just another move. So I'm like on the 10th move or whatever. So then I have, with all of that happening, checking into my command, going here, going there, going here, going there, do this, do that, do this, do that. I'm like, all right, that's basic stuff that I can handle, but it's still overwhelming me. And I'm back in LA to get my windows tinted for the car. I do a photo shoot with one of my cousins, and when I tell you these photos is bomb as fuck. Okay. So anyways, I'm in LA for a photo shoot for the weekend. I moved out of my sponsor's place into the barracks. When I tell you, Guam spoiled the fuck out of me because these barracks were the fucking projects, okay? These were the older versions of the barracks, and my roommate was 3 feet away from me. There was a fucking a mini fridge in there and a microwave. And that's when I had to that's when I was spazzing. This is when I was spazzing because it took me back to 2017 when I lived in hotels for a dry dock in Portland. The most grayest, darkest place I've been mentally. So that entire setup, how the barracks was fucking ridiculous. And I was pissed because I was told that I can get a place. I'm E4 over 4, meaning if you've been in for 4 years and you are an E4, petty officer 3rd class, you could possibly get a place, and you can get BAH or whatever, you know, if the barracks are 95% over. Which my sponsor told me that it was 95% over, but here's the catch. It was 95% over for the fucking males and not the females. And I thought that it was a overall thing, but apparently it wasn't. So they were telling me that I couldn't even get a place. And I'm like, I'm not finna live in these fucking barracks. I would get married to somebody before I live there. So I stayed in the barracks for one night. That was a Thursday. I checked in with the barracks. That Thursday night, I slept in to the Friday, and I told my boyfriend, I was like, I'm coming to LA. I can't sleep here. Because that same day was when I routed my request for the BAH, and they told me that it was going to be a wait up until March. They told me that it was going to be a wait on Wednesday. That Thursday, excuse me, that Thursday I went there back to the building, and she said, oh wait, you're a part of this command, not this command. You don't have to wait. They do. Your request will be ready within 48 hours. Bro, and I tell you, I was so fucking happy. I stayed in the barracks for the total of 1 day. I checked out that Monday. I had the stankiest attitude with everybody because the he say, she say, I thought, I think, instead of facts, it was driving me insane. It was driving me insane. This one fucking PS dude, he just gave me a sheet of paper. He was like, here's this sheet for your BAH. Like when I first got here, here's your sheet. Just sign this. Just have them sign this and you're fine. So he kind of handled me like I was an E1 or something when I'm not. You know, he didn't tell me about like the formal packaging or the formal shit that you're supposed to route through your training command. He just gave me a sheet of paper and he said, have the housing, stamp this, and you're fine. And that was not the case. So yeah, it's been up and down. After I left out the barracks, you know, when I found out that I could leave the barracks was when I was out of my sponsor's place, which I felt. I just asked my homeboy because he's in the military too, and we went to high school together. Thank you, thank you. He's like, yeah, it's fine. So, and he got a guest room, and I was just like, thanks, man, because and with me like trying to find a place, it was just stressful, and on top of like it was a family matter, and then on top of me trying to like run my art business, like I just launched a website and all that stuff, so I was like still delivering my art pieces and stuff, man. And when I tell you, life is draining right now. Like I said, I don't have my creative space. I've been eating out most of the time because I really haven't had time to cook. So when I do, like, I probably cooked from March 30th to now. I probably cooked only 10 meals for myself, with living at my sponsor's place, living here, and then staying with my boyfriend. But even then, like, we weren't cooking too much because we were moving around so much. So I probably cooked 10 times for myself since March 10th. I finally got like a canister like this so I can make sure I stay hydrated, because I feel like I haven't been staying hydrated. It's not too much, but the thing that bothers me is the fact that the military and people in life or whatever thinks that, or society, I can say, oh, well, you can handle this. You're strong. You got this. You don't know how the next person handles their stress. Because when I tell you I was going back down to that black hole of straight depression and just saying, fuck all this shit. When I say fuck all this shit, I mean I have no reason to be here right now. I could end all this shit. That's what the fuck I mean. And I had to stop thinking like that. And like I said, I just continue to try to show gratitude and don't think of the why. Think of, what am I learning from this? Man, still going back and forth with that one. Trying to find my own therapist, because I don't want to deal with military when it comes to my mental health, excuse me. And they tried to give me a run for my money for that. Like, it's just been so much. And I'm like, I just want my punching bag. I just want my punching bag. I just want to actually find a place that I like, that I would enjoy living in, so I can sit and stop moving around and get back to being creative and have my solitude and my serenity. And I can't have that just moving around so much. So I know that it'll smooth out, but for people that's like, oh, yeah, moving can be stressful in the military. This was not a regular move. This was too much, and it's all because of COVID. So thank you, COVID. I didn't mean for this video to go on that long. I'm not asking for anything. I don't ask for pity or nothing like that, but I just wanted to get this out so that outsiders could see what's actually going on, because with everything that's going on, I guess you can say I'm still juggling and all. It is very stressful. I still haven't had time to like really cry and get a lot of stuff out. So I'm here. And I hate the saying that I'm just here. So that's that. Still trying to find a place to stay. My realtor or the lenders talk about something, well, I hate when people say that they don't like, or that they have a stressful time trying to find a place, but it is stressful because y'all still ain't doing y'all job. You would think that after 8 to 10 showings that your realtor would know what the fuck you want at this point. So I'm just trying to be on my own thing right now because my realtor isn't the best. And it's fucking annoying. My body is tired. I fell off a bike last weekend. That's what that scar is. So my body was stuck 2 days ago. I hit my head, got a mild concussion. I got a nasty bruise on my right hip, like my entire right side. I sleep on my right side, so it's very uncomfortable to try to go to sleep. So that's what that bruise is, if you're wondering. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna take up more of your time. Sorry if this was draining. I just want to get that out because I hate when people think that you just have it all together, and I've never showed that I had it all together. I would never fake it till I make it type shit. So that's what's been going on. I do still smile every day. I have bits of laughter and stuff. Still showing gratitude, but I'm just tired. I still hate when people tell me I need to smile, like get the fuck out my face. And yeah, I am an adult. I'm an adult in the military, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm fucking tired. I'm losing my light. I need to go shower. I already ate. I got a fat ass watermelon and it's seeded, so I'm happy about that. $6 for a big watermelon. Oh man, I'm gonna put my face in it tomorrow, and I'm gonna cry a little bit. I want to cry right now, but I can't. So, all right, y'all. That's my update on my life. If you care, you care. If you don't, oh well. You just wasted 32 minutes and 33, 4, 5, 6 seconds of your life. I'm going to end this on, please take care of yourself. Take care of your mental. I am a big advocate for talking to a therapist. You don't have to be crazy to talk to a therapist. Stop the stigma. Please take care of your mental. Find outlets, whether it be writing, working out, drawing. Me personally, I do love to drink, but during times like this, I can't, I don't want to drink because I'm tired and I'm stressing. I don't want to drink to help me go to sleep or anything like that. I like to drink to have fun and engage with people and, twerk a little bit. I don't like to drink and find my solutions in a bottle. That's not my style. So with the drinking, I will hold back on it, even though a lot of people turn to the bottle. So yeah, just find an outlet. Please find an outlet, a positive outlet that is not going to kill off your body or brain cells, if that makes sense. Or, give you I'm not going to be rude. Take care of yourself. If no one already told you today, I love you and you got a nice butt and you have a beautiful smile. And I hope you have a day or whatever, afternoon, evening, whatever, wherever you're at. I hope you have a day as beautiful as you. And keep it up. I'm proud of you, okay? I'm proud of you, all right? All right. Bye, y'all. Talk to you later. You don't have to, I'm not doing it. Bye.